Hey everyone, this is Sean. Welcome back to the channel. So for today, I'm starting a new series called You Can Build Anything. The inspiration came from the fact that I got a lot of feedback from my last video when I was talking about how I pivoted from being a data scientist to a full stack founder. And a lot of people were wondering, how can you become an engineer without any background? So my argument is that with AI, you can build literally anything. And it's better for me to show an example instead of just saying it out loud, right? So here I am today. Let's see what we can do with the next 10 to 30 minutes. And I'll also public all these code, and hopefully they will be helpful for you. And by the way, it doesn't require you to have a very strong technical background. It just requires you to be able to follow what I'm trying to do. And you can also get hands-on and try a little bit so that it will be helpful for your future development processing. Right, so my background is in data science again, but hopefully I'll try to keep it as simple as possible for people who have, say, a less technical background, and yeah, just to give it a shot and see what we can do. Cool, let's try it. I feel terrible today because I am so sad. Encourage me. Fingers crossed. Cool. I'm really sorry to hear that you're feeling this way, but I'm so grateful that you reached out to share with me. Remember, it's okay to have some bad days. It's important to allow yourself feel those emotions. Close. Oh my god, that's so nice. Let's say I hate going to school. I wish I can just lie down on the beach. Please encourage me. I totally understand where you're coming from. It's completely normal to sometimes feel overwhelmed by school and yearn for a break. Just remember, education is a stepping stone to your future goals. Keep your eyes on the prize, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Interesting. This is working. Cool. Oh, I forgot about something. Let's deploy this. Let's make this an actual app, right? Let me show you how to do that. Come on. Yeah, this is your first AI project. Congratulations. If you are a data scientist or anyone with limited JavaScript background, don't be afraid. As you can see that I have no idea what's going on sometimes. My coding journey started from RStudio, which is a statistical tool. And then it took me a very long time to learn how to really code in Python and everything. And it took me a hard time to find my first data science job. But, things just happen. I feel like, I couldn't make too much impact with data science. So I wanted to be understanding how to launch an application end to end. So I started a while ago. And then all of a sudden, OpenAI came and just changed my whole life. Look at this. So if I say, hi, encourage me. You see, you need the OpenAI key. That is great. Paste it here, save key. So for today's video, what we are trying to build is this thing called EncourageMe, as you have already seen on Notion. Basically, the problem is that people need encouragement, and let's motivate ourselves with this encouragement website called EncourageMe. So in terms of our product requirements, I listed a few things down, right? It needs to be a modern and chic and simplistic design. It needs to be a very good looking website. And when I first land on this page, I can type in my thoughts of the day. I can click on a button called Encourage Me to submit my thoughts. And after I submit, I'll be able to see my thoughts being displayed right below the box. And and then I'll receive an encouragement modal. A modal is a thing that pops up, and if you click somewhere else, if you cross it out, they're going to disappear, right? And that quote will be generated by OpenAI based on the thoughts you have typed it in a very nice and niche looking style. And the encouragement quote will also be added right below to each thought added. So you can see this is a very interactive kind of tool that it's going to be web-based. And let's see if we can make it looking nice. By the way, I have got nothing right now. So let's give it a shot. And the tools we're trying to use today is a few things. Number one is Vercel, which is the place where we're going to deploy the app, and Supabase, which is our database, and of course a lot of the backend services. GitHub is where we're gonna save our code and manage the versions. Cursor is our coding tool, and OpenAI, of course, for us to using AI. So let's get started. First thing first, let's take a look at the tools that we're trying to use. Supabase.com is the database again, and Vercel.com is the deployments place. Cursor is the coding editor we're going to use. and OpenAI. Right, so we're going to jump back into those websites later when we are building the tool. So I have already downloaded my cursor. By the way, feel free to download that from the website. And I opened a terminal over here with a cursor. And let me just enter the working directory called Text Stories. So if this is the first time you use Cursor, this is like a wrapper around VS Code, which is one of the most popular developer tools called Visual Studio Code. I already ditched Visual Studio Code because I think Cursor is better, but some of my engineer friends disagree, but we'll see. What we're going to do right now is that let's make a new directory, right? Make directory, let's call it, what should I call it? EncourageMe, okay? EncourageMe. Cool. And you see, like, it's already here, right? So what we're gonna do is let's in fact enter this folder. So open folder, Text Story, EncourageMe, open, right? So now we're in this folder. So what we're gonna do is, let me just make this bigger. What we're gonna do is like we're gonna hit Command L. After you hit Command L, you see like this little chat box here. So let's just put in the requirements we wanted to put. So let's say I want to build a Next.js project with TypeScript, which is our programming language, in an app router style. I'll explain what that means. And we will use Supabase to connect to our databases. We will launch this app on Vercel. Firstly, help me set up the coding environment and the basic structure of this project. Show me step by step. Okay. Sorry, the words are a little bit small, but let's hit go. All right, so now it's telling me, hey, you got to do all of these kind of things. Don't worry if you don't know what it's talking about. Let's just pretend that we don't know anything, and let's just get started, right? So I know I open a terminal here, but in fact, you can also start a terminal over here with this little button over here, toggle. So you see, like, you open a terminal over here. Let's hide the ports. It automatically goes to the directory that you already set yourself in, right? And what we're gonna do is let's just use cursors to do all these kind of things, right? Let's hit run. Instead, let's call it a different name, right? So let's say EncourageMe. Let's say EncourageMe v0. Okay. Okay, so now it's asking me these questions, the same with these kind of things. So usually I just accept everything that they ask me to do with. Don't worry about the details. I can make future videos to explain the details with you. Perhaps can make this a little bit bigger because we're looking at this. Yep, so you can see, like, okay, previously this is an empty folder and now it's got like this app thingy. And basically, if you're a data scientist, you probably haven't really done a lot of these coding project before, but this app thing is basically your entire code base, and everything else is kind of supporting it, right? So we're going to write a bunch of code within this app folder, and then we're going to use a lot of the default stuff to deploy the app. Cool. Now it's still installing. All right, just let it install. For anyone who doesn't know, right, TypeScript is basically a different version of JavaScript, but then you need to be very specific about the types of every variable you define. So, like, for example, you know, if it's a JSON or a string or a numerical, these kind of things. Okay, we're done. So let's get into the project. EncourageMe. Let's see what we have here. Let's clear it out and let's see, ls. So we got all these kind of things. Don't worry if you don't know what's going on. And again, let's install the things we needed. We need Supabase, which is our database. All right, cool, installed. And let's see. I am not using a source project, so I'm gonna tell it I am not using a source folder. I'm just using an app router to do this project. Yeah, because it was not doing what I wanted, so I just followed up in this AI, right? So now they got the new things, and let's just give it a run. Cool. Got the API, I've got the fonts. To be honest, a lot of things are unnecessary. And by the way, for Next.js, they already got some sample code. Let's actually give it a shot. So what you gotta do is gotta do npm run dev, hit enter. Okay, so you now got a live local host called localhost 3000. What you can do is you can hit command and then click. It's just gonna open this website for you. Look at this. If you click here, it actually routed you to the Next.js official website. So let's go back. Go back, right? So you can see like here, there's a bunch of things that we don't actually need. What we can do is that we can, remember like everything's in the app folder, go into app folder and then click on page. Everything's actually here. Let me just delete everything, right? So let's do this. Anything inside this div, which is a section, let's delete that, Command S to save it. And you can see that real time, it's all gone. So let's do a quick example, right? So let's have another div, and let's just say have a paragraph and say, hello, this is Sean. Save. Look at this, it's right here, right? So it's interactive, it's real time, and let's just start building. Cool. In fact, let me pull it over here. Let's pull this website over here. So it's side by side. So it's easier for us to play around with. We don't need this terminal anymore. Okay, so let's start doing what this is about. So it has done all the things I asked it to do. Let's go back to the previous results. So we're at number 3, right? So number 4, set up a Supabase environment variable. So what's happening here is that you see we're creating this new local file called .m.local. If you just hit apply, you see like it created this file over here that's in your current directory, right? You just hit like Command S, just accept it. So what this is doing is that this is gonna, you need to put like a secret key here, or it's a password for you to access your database on Supabase, right? And we're gonna go get that right now. But I'm gonna hide it because, you know, technically if you know my secret key, you can access my database. So please also hide it for yourself, right? So let's do that. We need the Supabase key over here. All right, let's go back to supabase.com, right? And by the way, all of these are just trying to set you up, right? And things are going to be much faster later. And you just need to do it once and you understand what's going on. And then in the future, when you're iterating products, it's just like in seconds, just prompting with your project. So let's do start with your project, right? So I already logged in. Feel free to sign up an account. You get like free, I think you get 2 free projects on each Supabase account. So like for mine, I created this thing called Sean Stories. Let's get in. So we're currently at this home tab, and I'm gonna scroll down and I'll hide my key later, but it's basically right down there. So there we go, it's right here. And I'm gonna block all of these things. So this is what we need: project URL and API key. Let's just copy it. Project URL, and this is basically a Supabase URL. Let's paste it here. Now create Supabase client utility, right? So what it does is that it's just creating a communication tool. Let's hit it, and it's created at this source/lib place. And let's hit accept. Accept. Let's make this bigger. Cool. I think this is going to be useful, but I think the problem is we told AI that we don't need the source folder. So it should supposed to be just in the lib folder. Let's move it back up here into lib. Move. And let's delete this extra folder. It's unnecessary. Cool. Next thing is it's setting up this root layout. So what it does is that it basically set up this like foundational setup for your code. Oh, now I see the reason. When I hit reply, let's reject it. When I hit apply, it created this automatic folder over here. But in fact, as you can see, it's supposed to be under the app folder layout tsx. So it's supposed to be this app folder and this layout tsx, and we should just apply it over here. All right, it's a little buggy, but it's fine. Layout, let's just do it manually. Command A, Command V, Command S. Okay, everything's added. So let's see what's going on. Okay, still like this. Great. Create a basic homepage. We need to go to homepage, app/page, and if we just do replacing the whole thing, yeah, you can see, welcome to my Next.js project. Welcome to EncourageMe. Save. Cool. It's real time. And yeah, a bunch of setup stuff. Let's go to ts.config.json, ts.config.json. Where are you? Okay, it doesn't exist. So let's just create it. Okay, it's actually right here. Apply. Now I see the reason. So we're in, like, if you can see, like, we're in this EncourageMe folder, and then there's this EncourageMe v0 folder. So what we're gonna do is that, yeah, this file is supposed to be back in here. Move and open folder. EncourageMe v0, open. Cool. Hopefully that was not confusing. But yeah, let's run this project again. Basically, the whole idea is that it needs to be all under one folder, and please make sure you're in this folder, because everything that is going to apply with AI is going to be in your root directory. Cool. So let's do the thing and try to see if we can just directly paste this into the AI and see what happens. Give it a try. So again, let's navigate to app/page.tsx. Let's hit Command L. It's already here. Okay. Help me make this Next.js project with app router setup and TypeScript and Tailwind CSS using Supabase as the database. This is annoying. Come on. Okay, cool. Using Supabase as the database. Please tell me what tables we are using, and I will go make that table manually on Supabase. Okay. And here are the requirements. Okay, this is the magical part. Let's see. Let's just see what happens, right? Let's just talk to it. Okay, I'll help you create this encouraging application. Great. Let's break down into the steps. Let's do that. Table, thoughts. Okay. So firstly, we're going to create this table called thoughts. And we're going to need these things, right? All right, so we're in short and story, right? And let's go to this tab called table editor, right? All we got to do is we're going to create this new table called thoughts. All right, create a new table. The name is thoughts, right? And we're going to create a bunch of columns here. If you're a data scientist, you know what I'm doing. This is basically based on PostgreSQL. So once you create this schema, you'll be able to query it from it. So let's do it. The first thing is ID. Let's call it, type is UUID, which means that it's universally identifiable primary key. Create it as a timestamp, and let's have content, which is user's thoughts, and it's supposed to be text. I have another column called encouragement, and it's a text as well, and that's going to be OpenAI generated encouragement, and eventually it's going to be user IP text to identify unique users. I don't think we need that because we already have the ID UUID, right? Cool. Perhaps in the future we can add these columns because maybe we're going to introduce some login features so that you'll be able to, do these kind of things. And yeah, now let's create the necessary files and components. Oh, sorry. Let me finish this. Hit save. Let's make this bigger. Adding 4 columns together. So you can see like on the sidebar now, right under home in the table editor, you're going to have this table called thoughts. And you're going to have all these 4 columns that we just created, right? So let's go back to the app and finish it. So firstly, let's update the main page, right? For the main page, don't worry what it's doing, right? Let's just hit it. Hit apply, continue. Cool. So in this case, if you're using Mac, just do command/. Sorry. Wait, why is it not working? Command/. Whoops. No, never mind. Let's just do accept. Command S. Let's go back to the app. Nothing happened. Why? Well, let's figure out. So firstly, you're going to see that there's a bunch of errors over here. What it says is that it cannot find these components from this folder called add/component/thought thought list, encourage modal, and all these kind of things. So that's why you see like we have a components folder over here, but it's not really showing anything, right? So let's create all of these things. Let's see. Okay, firstly you need to create types. Okay, let's hit apply. No, not really. Let's do, I don't like type/index.ts. I want to just do type.ts. So I can go back to this directory, hit anything in the outer side directory, hit plus file over here. I'm just going to call it type.ts. Okay. And I'm going to copy this here. I'm going to call it type.ts. Okay, cool. So remember I mentioned that TypeScript is just another version of JavaScript that explains like how each variable, how they're defined as in their format, right? You have this string and all these kind of things for ID, content, encouragement, created at, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Let's finish the other ones. Let's open the components folder and add the thought form component over here. Again, apply to, no, we don't want to do that. So let's just click over here and then click this. And then say, okay, thought form.tsx, apply, continue, accept, yes. Okay, cool. There's something we're missing here. We don't have this, right? But let's finish the whole thing first. I think that's not just for us. There's something that we haven't done yet. Cool. So for thought list, let's create thoughts list.tsx and let's apply, continue, accept, save. Next thing, encouragement modal. Let's also put it in here. Add encouragement modal.tsx. Hit apply, continue, save. Okay, cool. So now you can see that these red files have some errors. Let's fix it. So apparently we don't have this. Copy that, put it here, hit send. Okay, so now it looks like, oh, this module is missing. Let's create a necessary API utility functions to interact with it. Basically, it's called create thought, and let's find out where is it. So firstly, in this lib library, we need a thing called Supabase dot is this repetitive? Create client. Yeah, we're supposed to just be able to export Supabase. Okay, I think we should ignore this. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to create the API utility function, and that's going to be in the lib as well. So let's create that file and call it api.ts, right? So what happens is that let's create this thingy. Apply, continue. All right. So we had these kind of things in our .m.local file. We need to install. We have already installed that. So let's fix one bug at a time, right? So firstly, we're not importing this from, firstly, we call it type, not types. So fix one thought. The other one is, in fact, let me call it types because there are going to be multiple types here. Let me change the name, call it types, right? And go back to thought list. Oh, yeah, it's all fixed. Okay, cool. So the problem now is in the API. We're importing Supabase from the library supabase.ts, right? So this is a name problem. Just call it Supabase, right? Hit save. Cool. Looks like there's no error. Let's see what happened. Refresh. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. Something's happening. Something's happening. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what's going on. Let's cross this out. Let's give this a shot. So I feel really good today, but London is slightly rainy today. So firstly, you see like this is not very visible. Let's fix it right here, right? So let's go to page.tsx because this is where we are seeing all of this. And let's just tell it what's going on. All right, let's just say Command L, by the way, again. Hey, the text that I typed in was in light gray, which is looking really not nice. I wanted a nice looking, modern and clear view. Do Command Enter. And then it's going to read through a lot of things of your context and then fix it for you. Okay, thought form. What did it do? I help you improve the text inputting styling. Okay, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. Let's just use it. So go to thought form.tsx, apply, accept it, save. Cool. Look at this. This is great. And let's just say encourage me. Okay, you got an error. Great, that's fine. Let's see what the error is. New row violates row level security policy for table thoughts. So what this means is that your database doesn't have access. You don't really have access to your database. You need to set up some rule because what if anybody have access to your table and just write a bunch of things, right? You need to give it some sort of permissions. But just in case, I have no idea what it is, and let's just copy this and open a new chat. So it was in thought form, open a new chat, Command L again, just type this in. Help me understand what this bug is and how to fix this. You see, it was reading the context, so now it's analyzing. Okay, so it's kind of some kind of policy. It doesn't matter if you don't know what it is. You're gonna learn. It's fine. But basically, in general, this is called this row level security policy by Supabase. And yeah, here's some stuff you can do to fix it. Let's try it, right? So you got this SQL, and you can see this SQL is basically creating this new policy for you to access thoughts, for you to be able to insert data and to select data. Let's copy that. Go back to your Supabase. You see here, there's a SQL editor. Click on that, paste that, and just run it. Cool. Let's go back to the table and see again. Okay, I don't think the policy has been added, but let's try it again. Because maybe we need to do it manually. So let's say refresh. Ha ha ha. Encourage me. Your encouragement, you're doing great. Keep it up. Okay, close. Did it work? Yes, yes. You see, we got one row of data here. And this is all online, by the way. This is not local. Congratulations, you just write something to your database. This is great. You got your ID created at, let me make it bigger, December 10th. Content is ha ha ha. Encouragement is you're doing great. Keep it up. Okay. Where did this come from? You're doing great. Keep it up. I didn't write that. Is it from somewhere? Let's figure out. So what you can do is back to the code, do Command Shift F, Command V. There you go. You can search. Okay, so currently it's a placeholder. Whatever you say, it's going to be, you're doing great, keep it up, right? Like, let's see. Yo, I am feeling terrible today. Encourage me. You see, it's still saying you're doing great, keep it up. And if I change this thing, let's say you're doing awesome. Hit save. Okay, looks like it's not real time, but that's fine because it's calling this API from the library. So that's why it's not real time. But if we refresh it and just type anything. Oh, by the way, look at this. It's already pulling everything that we said. Okay, hit encourage me. Now it's saying you're doing awesome, keep it up. Click close. Looks like it's not real time fetching the data, but if we refresh it, you can see everything's here. Cool. So, before we use OpenAI to send this, let's fix this little bug first, which is when I type something and hit encourage me, I don't see this updated automatically, right? I have to refresh this page to see all 4 of them. But in reality, we want to see this to be added real time right there, right? And on the other hand, perhaps we want to be able to cross it out and delete something. So before that, I think the dark mode looks really bad. Let me change it back to not dark mode, light mode. Cool. All right, looks better. Cool. Let's do this. Let's do things one by one, right? Let's do one thing at a time. Let's finish this first. Supabase.ts, what is it doing? Since you're using anonymous client, you need to ensure your Supabase configuration is correct. Let's modify this. Okay, fine. What are we doing? Permission, yada, yada, yada. Okay. I don't know. Do I need that? I don't think so. Why did I get this? I was talking about this error. Okay. Improve the error in thought form. No, I think I'm good. So let's do what we were talking about. Let's cross this out first. Again, remember, like, we currently only have one page. There's nothing around anything else yet. So let's go back to page. Everything's here still. Let's remember what we said. Let's do Command L. We say, help me make the following adjustments, right? First thing is, so here's the thing called real-time listening. I want my app to be listening to Supabase real-time so that whenever the user clicks on encourage me, they should see a real-time update on the list of thoughts below, right? That's the first thing. Second thing is I want to be able to delete an item from this list by clicking on a button to delete. And I remember we only added policies for insert and select for Supabase. Please help me add the necessary policies. Okay, Command Enter. Let's see what happens. All right, cool. Now it's doing the things we wanted, hopefully. First, let's modify the thoughtless component to use Supabase real-time subscription. Okay. So now let's click on the file. All right, you see it directs you to the file. Let's click apply. Let's see what is going on. So it added this code called channel equals supabase.channel thoughts channel, right? And it's basically listening if there's any change based on the Postgres database. It's gonna simultaneously, or wait until you fetch this. This is what async means. Await to get thoughts, and then set the new thoughts to the updated list, and you're subscribing to that listening behavior. Whatever that means. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't work, let's talk to it. All right, it doesn't matter if it makes sense. Okay, cool. Let's do Command Enter, Command Save. Apparently there's a bug. Okay, apparently we haven't defined this function called delete thought yet. I think AI has generated for me as well. But before that, let's finish this first. In the API.ts, we need the delete function as well, right? Delete thought. Okay. Cool. So the delete thought was coming from, was using the library API.ts. Okay. So for Supabase policies, we need to add this, right? So let's try, if we don't add the policy of delete, what happens, right? So, oh, by the way, look at this. The delete button is already existing. Let's say, hi, I am not feeling too well now. Okay, encourage me. Cool. Close. Looks like it's not being updated. Let's refresh it and try it again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yo, Pikachu, encourage me. Close. Okay, looks like it's not working. Something is wrong. Let's figure it out. So let's see if we can apply this first. The new policy. Let's go back to the database, by the way. SQL editor. Paste this. Command Enter. Okay, new policy has been added. Go back to the table. Let's see what kind of policy we have. All right. We have two policies. One is called can read thoughts. Another one is called insert thoughts. I'm not sure where's delete. Maybe it's, oh, second time. Okay, delete thought. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can delete thought. Let's delete ha. I clicked on it, by the way. It's not showing me anything. Okay. Okay, it was gone. Let's do that again. Delete, refresh. Okay, it's gone, but it's not real-time deleting. Let's talk to it. Something's wrong. So let's go back to the main page and say, by the way, if you don't want to start a new chat, if you do Command L, you're going to start a new chat. And if you go back to the history, if you want to add more context to the same conversation, what you got to do is Command Shift L. All right. And then you're going to say, hey, the delete function works, but it is not real time. When I click on delete button, I need to refresh my web to see the updated list. We need this to be real time. Command Enter. Let's see if we can fix that real quick. Okay, it's in the thought list component. Cool. Use client, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. That's fine. Use apply. Let's see what you changed. Okay, now you see like the events is insert, public, thoughts, added a bunch of things. Okay, so now you're also listening to delete, by the way. I think that's what we didn't do before. Command Enter, Command S. Let's try again. Yo, Pikachu, bye-bye. Oh, didn't work. Interesting. Click. Huh, didn't work. Interesting. I think the same error still exists. The real time is not working. Is it because we have not turned on real time listening on Supabase yet? I kind of have a thought, so I give it a bit of a guided hint. Yes, you're absolutely right. The real-time functionality isn't working because we need to enable real-time functionality, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so go back there, right? So let's see what it's suggested. Go to Supabase dashboard, navigate to database replication, enable real-time thoughts. Okay, let's do that. So again, go to table editor, click on this table. You see over here, it says that real time is off. We got to turn it on. Enable real time. Failed to toggle because expired. That is interesting. You may also select which events to broadcast subscribers on the database application setting. Enable. Okay. It looks like, wait, yeah, it looks like it's on. Okay, cool. Let's try this again. I feel good. All right, hit enter, doesn't work. EncourageMe. Look at this, it's real time being updated. Close. Okay. Yahoo. EncourageMe. Close. Let's delete. Amazing, look at this. This is real time, cool, amazing. Let's see a few things, right? Firstly, we need OpenAI. Remember where this is? Let's copy this, right? You're doing great, keep it up. Command C, go back here. Command Shift F, Command V. Okay, where are you? You're doing great. Why are you not showing up? Okay, there we go. We need to build this, all right? Let's just build this. Cool. Help me use OpenAI's API to create an encouragement thought based on the user's post of their thought. Just use one text for each row of the data. Sorry, what I mean is that just use each row's text for each row's encouragement. I guess what I mean is that, sometimes perhaps we can feed in the entire context of the past few weeks or something, and then generate an encouragement quote based on the past experience. But yeah, let's just start with simple things. Cool. Installing the packages. Show you another real cool thing. Go back to terminal, double tap, hit split terminal, so that you can keep the left hand one to be running the website that we're seeing over here, and keep the right one to be doing a bunch of things that you want to do. All right, so for example, we want to install OpenAI. Let's install npm install OpenAI. And we need a key, by the way. So let's go back to the file, go back to .im.local. We need a key here. Hit apply, continue. Cool, save. All right, this is a placeholder. Let's go get a key right now. Website called platform.openai.com/docs/overview, and you need to log in. You can just log in with your Google account. All right, cool. So if you go to the sidebar and navigate down through, you can see like there is a where are you? Come on, dashboard, is it? API keys. Okay, cool. It's in the dashboard, API keys, and all you got to do is create your own secret key, and we're gonna call it EncourageMe v0. Okay. Yeah, it's my default project. Create secret key. By the way, you can top up like $5, £5, whatever. All right, just you need to copy this key. I'm gonna block it out. Hit done. And by the way, you have to copy it out, otherwise, you can't really access it again, right? So this is our secret key. We got it. And if you go to, I think somewhere you can see the money. I forgot. Billing. Yeah, you see I have $20 here, right? You can just add your credit balance and add some money here. Okay, cool. Now, let's paste it here. Save. Close it out, right? So here's the updated generate encouragement function. Let's go back to the API. Basically, we wanted to replace this with our OpenAI model, right? And it's using 3.5. We can try to use 4.0. Okay, hit save. It just added this new function. Cool. You're a supportive, empathetic friend. All right, this is our prompt. Provide a brief, personalized encouragement, 2 to 3 sentences based on what someone shares with you. Be genuine and uplifting. Okay, cool. I also want to say, please use the language that the context is using. Okay, and I don't want to use this. I want to use 4.0. Let's use the latest model. Okay, cool. Done. Let's try that again. Okay, something's wrong. The new OpenAI key environment is missing or empty. Let's see where that is. So it's an API doc. Let's go back to the API doc. Controller terminal. Okay, cool. No. I don't need this. Terminate. Cool. So, we need to somehow read this. Interesting. Let's just ask AI, right? Unhandled error. Command enter. Can help you. This occurs because this environment variable is not set. We definitely have set it. OpenAI key. Yeah, OpenAI API key set. Okay, go back here. It should be fine. Interesting. Interesting. New OpenAI key. How did we read the Supabase key? Maybe we can get some thoughts from that. Yeah. So it did like process.env. This name, right? So we're doing process.env.openai key. Let's search. Yeah, it's right here. Interesting. Something's wrong. This one's done. How about this? Maybe. Okay, we can use 4. Let's give it a shot. No, that's not the problem. The problem is still there. Okay. Add it to m.local. Okay. I have my OpenAI underscore API underscore key in the .m.local file. Is there something wrong with reading the key from that file here? Let me drink a bit of water. Oh, okay, now it makes sense. Again, in this project, we don't have a backend. So it's not generally encouraged to do that, but let's, this is just a fun project. Let's just do that. So instead of saying OpenAI underscore API underscore key, we need to do next underscore public underscore, right? So what we're going to do is, let's modify the ensure it's properly configured for server-side usage. What do you mean? Okay, you process it dangerously, allow browser. Okay, maybe it works that way. Missing environment variable. Okay. Route.js. Since you're using Next.js, you might need to restart a development server after adding the environment variable for it to take effect. Oh, maybe that's the reason. Okay, so let's try that. So it was saying that perhaps it's because, we need to restart the project. So in order to do that, you go back here, you say Control C, and then press the up button, npm run dev again. Okay. And just go here and refresh it. Come on. Okay, same problem. Let's try the other one. So because we don't have a backend right now. Let's see what's going on. So if you're still having an issue, you can try moving the OpenAI API calls to an API route instead. All right, let's try that. So what it does is that right now we're calling the key from this .m.local directly in one of the code. But instead, what we want to do is, remember like under the app folder, there's another folder called API, right? So what we can do is create this API for it to call from. Let's try that. Hit reply. Okay, looks like it works. Save. And go back to API. And we should just read the API directly from that folder. Currently, it's being read from like this, you know. But if you just apply, bro, it didn't change anything. Wait. You're supposed to use fetch, but you didn't change anything. Apply again. Come on. Alright, fine. I'm gonna do it manually. So, I think it's this function. It's safe. Missing OpenAI API variable. Alright, let's find out what's going on. Okay, nothing to be worried about. I am seeing this error. Even though we have added some modifications you suggested. Help me understand what is wrong here, and please fix it in a simple way. Paste the error, command enter, go. We're trying to access the OpenAI API key on the client side, but environment variables are only available during build time in the client components. Let's fix by moving the OpenAI related code to API routes. That's what we already did, right? That's what we already did. Interesting. Generate encouragement. Okay. Go back to API and import OpenAI. Process missing blah blah blah. And okay. Looks like now it's using the API. Okay, now it works. Look at this. It was saying fetch API, generate encouragement, post, blah, blah, blah. And perhaps there was something else that it changed, but doesn't matter. Now it works. Cool. Let's try it. I feel terrible today because I am so sad. Encourage me. Fingers crossed. Cool. I'm really sorry to hear that you're feeling this way, but I'm so grateful that you reached out to share with me. Remember, it's okay to have some bad days. It's important to allow yourself feel those emotions. Close. Oh my god, that's so nice. Let's say I hate going to school. I wish I can just lie down on the beach. Please encourage me. I totally understand where you're coming from. It's completely normal to sometimes feel overwhelmed by school and yearn for a break. Just remember, education is a stepping stone to your future goals. Keep your eyes on the prize, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Interesting. Interesting. This is working. Cool. Oh, I forgot about something. Let's deploy this. Let's make this an actual app, right? Let me show you how to do that. So, go back to the terminal. By the way, we now need to use a depository. Just so I create this for you. It's called github.com/new, right? Go back to your GitHub, do github.com/new, and let's just call this EncourageMe. Yeah, EncourageMe v0. Let's call that. Just in case in the future, we want to make a different version and just keep this for this video, right? I'm gonna make it public this time. And I'm gonna add a .ignore. Never mind. Cool. So yeah, whatever. If you're an actual software engineer, let me know what's the best way to do this here. But I'm just gonna create this repository anyways. So my goal is to show you how to use AI to do this whole thing, right? So let me say, okay, copy this whole thing over here and come back here and be like, okay, I just created a GitHub repo. Help me put this entire code base on my GitHub repo. Command here. Command enter. All right, so I'm just gonna finish, like, I'm gonna run exactly what it tells me to do. So git it first, make sure you click on this terminal over here, run git init, okay, done, run git add, everything done, run git initial commit, done, simple as that, run, done, run git push, done. Okay, cool. And we need a git ignore. Make sure that your git ignore file is definitely ignoring the environment variables, because remember, like, all our keys are being saved there. It's gonna be a very bad news if your keys are exposed, especially OpenAI key, right? People can just like keep using it and charge you a whole bunch of stuff. So I think it's already been pushed. Refresh. Okay, cool. Everything's here. Great. Now, let's launch this on Vercel. Cool. So let's go back. Remember, we have another website called Vercel.com. That's this whole Next.js thing is from, like, this company called Vercel. And they just make it very simple for you to start just deploying things. I already have an account, so I'm just going to hit login. Right? Usually log in with like your GitHub and everything. So let's say add new project. Right? And you see, like, my EncourageMe v0 is already here. It's been updated like a minute ago. And all the other projects are like from many days ago. Hit import. Right? Okay. And you see, like, there's this environment variable thingy over here. Let me make it bigger. This is where you're going to paste your keys. So let's do that. Go back to your code. Hit on your m.local. I'm going to hide everything here again. Click here, Command A, Command C. Go back here. Just paste here. You see, everything is like pasted down here. Very, very easy, very simple. Hit deploy. Look at this. It's already deploying the latest code that we built. By the way, I should have done this at the beginning of the video so that you can see what's going on. God, I've been talking for 57 minutes now, almost 58 minutes without a stop. By the way, because I'm showing a lot of these things by explaining it, if I'm just thinking quietly in my head, I think this whole process would take less than, I don't know, 20 minutes? Okay, cool. We got a bug. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so thought is defined but never used. Whatever that means. I'm gonna copy this. Back to the code. But you know, like, one thing you can try this is that npm run build. You see, it's also trying to do Next.js environment with this variables for all your keys and then checking the errors. But you know, at the same time, let's send the error here. Error is coming up from unused package import in page.txt. Okay, let's see what that is. Cool. Let's just apply. Okay, never use thoughts. Hit save. Let me split this. If you're changing anything, just do git add dot git commit dash m updates quote git push. Yeah, and then it should be updated to your GitHub. Let's see. Refresh. See, the latest commit is now. Just happened. Go back here. Go to project. EncourageMe v0. And we should deploy that one more time. Deployment. You see, it's already building automatically. If you're changing anything and you commit to your Git, Vercel did a good job. If you connected a project from GitHub, it automatically start building. But honestly, this is like very common among a lot of other solutions, I think. Yeah. Fingers crossed. You can click into it and see. This is going to be your domain, which is terribly long, but yeah. All right, looks like it's working. Let's go. You see, like they made a shorter version for you. So in my case, it's going to be this. EncourageMe-v0.vercel.app. You're going to have your own version as well. So by the way, this is a live version. If you go here, new incognito window, paste it here. There you go. It's a live version. You have a live app. Come on. This is great. Hey, I love living. I am grateful that I am alive. Encourage me. Cool. That's such a wonderful perspective to have. Keep cherishing every moment, spreading positivity. Your gratefulness is truly inspiring. Amazing. Look at this. This is great. And double tap. Hit inspect, go to console. Sorry, you can change it. You see, you can change it to a phone, right? This is a phone view, right? Feel free to try this app on your phone as well. Cool. So yeah, this is really good. This is really good. Please don't use my app. I'm gonna disable it. I'm gonna disable all my variables. Sorry, all my keys, because it's costing a lot of money. If everybody's trying my app, please deploy yours. And let me try this. So what I want to do is the following, right? I want to make sure that anybody who have a key, they can try this app with my key, with your own key, right? Let's see. Well, how can we do that? So there was encouragement modal. I think that's the thing. By the way, in this page, you see, like, it's very simple. What it does is that it defines some variables, define the function, and this return thing really is your whole page of the app. What is going on with you? I have no idea. Never mind. Okay. Let me rerun this. I need to kill terminal. Okay, refresh. Come on. Cool, you're back. So what I was saying is that you see, like, the first row is thought form. That's literally this, right? At the beginning, you have like a title, encourage me. That's this. After that, you got like thought list. That is this, right? If I like hide this, right? Save. You see, this is gone. If we come back, this is back. Simple. And then you have this encouragement modal. Again, you can close it. But I think what we need is that we need to go into this encouragement modal thing, and wherever that is using the OpenAI. To be honest, I forgot. Where did we use OpenAI? Thought form, was it? On thought added, create thought. Okay. Thought list. Okay. Where did we use this? API? Yeah, generate encouragement. Let's see. Where did we use it? Okay, right here. Okay, right here. So here's what we're gonna do, right? So firstly, Command L. Let's put this API.ts over here. On the other hand, we want to make sure that we want to include route.ts. We want to include page.tsx. Page. Okay, wherever you are, it's already added. We want the encouragement modal. Just add all the context you think is relevant here, right? API.ts. Okay. Help me modify the current project so that if the user uses our app, they can paste their own OpenAI key in a box, and we will use that key to generate encouragement. Help me make sure all configurations are well done, and please remember we are deploying this to Vercel via GitHub. Command return. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it's going to be done very properly. Help you modify this project, allow users to input their own OpenAI key, blah, 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 blah. First, let's create a new context to manage API key. Okay, so we need this. We need this in the library /context /OpenAI key context. Hit apply. Just accept everything they did to me. All right. New file, apply. Hit done. Okay. Third one, generate encouragement. Okay, that's the modification. Just let it modify. The fourth one is API key.ts. Let you modify it. Number 5 is the provider. Let's do that. In the layout. Okay, something's already wrong, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. Apply. Cool. Bunch of error. Let's see. Create context, API, whatever that is. Let's just find the file. API key context, right? API key context. Where are you? Why is this in this context thingy? That doesn't make sense. Okay, let's go back. API context. Where are you? Yeah, there we go. Why don't you just stay? Oh, man. I got the following error. Did we overcomplicate things? Keep things straightforward and simple, please. With error, command enter. Let's go. Oh, we need to add a use client. Okay. Yeah, basically what this does is that you want to make sure that this is the client accessible file. So yeah, if you hit apply, it's going to add this on the top. That's it. Cool. Let's try this. What I'm going to test is, firstly, I'm going to remove my key, right? I'm going to comment it out. I'm going to copy my key, right? Comment it out, and technically it shouldn't work. Hi, EncourageMe. Please add your OpenAI key to retrieve personalized encouragement. Okay. Yeah, EncourageMe. All right, it doesn't work. Paste it here. Save key. EncourageMe. Yes, it works. Okay, I feel very down today. I want more sunshine. Where should I go? EncourageMe. I'm sorry to hear you're feeling down. Remember everything. Guys, this is great. I'm going to publish this version so that you guys can feel free to try it. Yeah, cool. What we're going to do is, firstly, git commit -m updates so that people can upload their own key. Git push. Cool. So technically, in my Vercel, I should remove my keys. Hold on. Courage. So by the way, you can go back here in the setting. Then you can go scroll down. I believe it's going to call, environment variables. And if you scroll down, you see you can delete this. Remove. Okay, cool. So now only my Supabase key is here. Guys, don't do anything crazy. If you go beyond the limit, I mean, it's a free tier account for my Supabase. It can crash. I don't know, but that's fine. You can use it. Yeah. Cool. Let's refresh this. It's not deployed yet. Let's cross it out. Cross this out. Check deployments. Okay, still being built. Okay, there's an error. What is going on? Let's fix this error. Somewhere in the route. Unexpected any. Okay. Let's fix the problem. Oh, come on. Don't give me more errors. I don't like that. Come on, I just want to finish this video. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. What is this? Man, fix this, please. Guys, this is not the best practice. Please follow the best practice if you know it. Please tell me what is the best practice, but this is what I'm gonna do. So, yeah, like it or not. Updates. Git push. Cool. Let's go back to this. Deployment. Yep, it's building again. Fingers crossed, in the next minute, we're done. By the way, if this is going to be your first AI project, congratulations. I remember my first AI moment was about 2 years ago. Sorry, no. A year and a half ago, a year and 9 months ago, roughly, just after OpenAI was launched. And I was super excited that this is working. API error is never used. Okay, whatever that means. New error. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, fix this, come on. Fix the error properly. Exactly. That's what you should do. Git add, git commit, -m, updates, git push. Cool. Come on. Yeah, this is your first AI project. Congratulations. If you are a data scientist, or anyone with limited JavaScript background, don't be afraid. As you can see that I have no idea what's going on sometimes. My coding journey started from RStudio, which is a statistical tool. And then it took me a very long time to learn how to really like code in Python and everything. It took me a hard time to find my first data science job. But, you know, things just happen. I feel like, you know, like I couldn't make too much impact with data science. So I wanted to be understanding how to launch an application end to end. So I started like a while ago. And then all of a sudden, OpenAI came and just changed my whole life. Look at this. So if I say, hi, encourage me. You see, you need the OpenAI key. That is great. Paste it here, save key. Tell me how I can feel better. Encourage me. You're amazing. Keep moving forward. Okay. I feel really down today. Encourage me. Okay. I'm feeling like this is something wrong. You're amazing. Keep moving forward. Right. So there's an error. So this is the only thing that it shows me. Weird. I am only seeing this error. Help me fix this. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Let's try localhost first. Oh, I think I pasted the wrong key. That's probably why. I think that's probably a bunch of text. Oh, wait. No. Interesting. Okay, something's wrong. Okay. Let's figure it out. Save key. I feel very down today. Encourage me. Okay, now it's working. I feel so happy today. Encourage me. It's wonderful to hear. Good. It's working. Let's delete the unnecessary things. Okay. Delete. Feeling terrible. All these kind of things. That's fine. Cool. It's working. Git add. Git commit -m updates. Git push. All right. I think that's it. I believe that's it. So, couple things. I think a few things. You can repeat this process forever, right? What would happen is that a few natural next steps, right? Firstly, I think this still looks ugly. Just play around with it and talk to it and ask it to make it look better. And there's this tool called v0.dev, which is by Vercel as well. You can ask it to make something nice for you. And second thing is that we don't want everyone to be able to see what I have written, right? I think what we should do is we can let people do login, right? And you will only see the things that you have posted, right? I'll give that as a challenge for you guys who watched all the way until here. And yeah, happy to make another video just to show you how to do that with Supabase or Firebase or all these other things. And you can also try it, using like Google OAuth and everything. But for today, it's basically just to show you, hey, we can do a fully launched app. To be honest, within like 20-30 minutes. But because I was doing a bunch of other random things, so now the video I can see is already 1 hour and 17 minutes. But yeah, it's way easier than that. Cool. At the end, let me just do another demo, right? So hey everyone. I'm gonna put this at the beginning of the video. Hey everyone. For today, we just finished this application building process, and it takes about I think 20 to 30 minutes, but the entire video is about 1 hour and 20 minutes. But it's called EncourageMe. What you do is that you see this is a fully launched app, right? It's a fully launched app. You can put in your OpenAI key here, which I will show you how to do that. If you save the key, you can just tell them your thoughts today. I feel so down today because there was no sunshine. Hit encourage me. It's going to start thinking for a little bit. And then it'll tell you, oh, I'm sorry you feel down because the weather. Remember, even though the sun is shining outside, you can create your own sunshine within. Keep your head up. Bright days are coming. Okay, and let's see. I feel better now after eating a cheesecake, but still not sure about the future. Encourage me. Cool, I'm glad that you're feeling a bit better after some cheesecake. Remember, it's okay to feel uncertain about the future. Just take things one day at a time. And remember, it's okay to treat yourself when you're feeling down. Cool, so that was a quick demo. Feel free to watch the video, and the GitHub is public. Feel free to check it out. Let me know how you feel. Again, as a data scientist who turned into a full stack, who turned into a founder and product manager, you can build anything. This is a series to show you how to build anything with AI. And if you like it, let me know. I'm happy to make more videos about this. But yeah, hope this is helpful. Cool. Peace. Thank you very much.